What's up, folks? Main man, like you Lance for Gruul Ponza action. You guys are excited for it. I know I am, at least for the time being. Like I said, my name's Lance. More importantly, my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major _ Riot _. That is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTGA, and Twitter/X. If you're watching this live on Twitch, please consider following. Watch this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to this video a thumbs up. You can also follow me on Twitter/X for that Bluebird/X action. That's right, follow Major Riot on Twitch and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to Major Riot on YouTube for the low cost of free. Don't delay, do it now for a guaranteed outburst of rage, confusion, and even sometimes joy. I always have this disclaimer just in case. I'm not responsible for your sudden increase in top deck only lands, being wrecked by Ragavan, or being unable to find your sideboard cards. That starts happening to you, has nothing to do with me. Just pointing that out there, just in case. Got to cover your ass. But as you can tell, I do enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. Although to watch my videos, you would never know that. And when I do play Magic, I do prefer to play Modern. And when I play Modern, this is my deck of choice for a long time. It's the deck I'm most well known for. It's the deck I've had the most success with both in paper and in digital. And it's a deck I guess people want to see me play, which is fine with me. Good old Gruul Ponza. Yeah, hoping to have some more fun with it today. Take a look at the weather. It is another pretty mild day. It's really not that warm out, even though it is sunny. Let's see here. Weather for Raven conditions are sunny. The temperature is 77 degrees. The wind is blowing from the west at 4 miles per hour. And the current humidity is 55%. Yeah, there we go. It's only 77. It is supposed to get in the 90s, I think, next week, which is brutal. I know most of the country people are like 90 degrees. That's low, man. But for us in this state, Washington, that's near death. That's like Death Valley for us. When it starts getting above 90, we start getting concerned. Let's see here. We are still at 52 followers on Twitter. We're still at 328 followers on Twitch. We're still at 549 subscribers on YouTube. So shout out to all 52 followers on Twitter. Shout out to all 328 followers on Twitch. Shout out to all 549 subscribers on YouTube. And of course, a massive shout out to all 4 of my Twitch subscribers who give me a little bit of the hard-earned money in these very trying and dangerous times. I really appreciate it's going way above and beyond the Call of Duty, obviously. And, you know, I appreciate anybody who watches this live on Twitch or record on YouTube. I've always got to have a particularly large and in-charge shout-out to those who are willing to contribute financially. Totally don't have to, obviously. You can spend that money anywhere else and make a lot more sense. Get yourself a payday bar. You know, I love payday bars. I'm really one of the few guys when people ask, what's your favorite candy bar? Mine's Payday. Like, I know a lot of people say, like, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the Snickers, something like that. Payday. I'm a Payday guy. So, yeah, we're going to play some more Gruul Ponza here. Yesterday, I did try out 4 copies of Fable the Mirror Breakers. Not the first time I've done that, but I figured I'd try again because Orcish Bowmasters. Funny enough, I didn't run into too many, which means I'm going to run into a shit ton today because the Season Pyros are back. I do prefer this card over Fable the Mirror Breaker. I just think it's just an overall better card, just pound for pound. The problem with Fable the Mirror Breaker, when people say, well, you can start copying shit, that takes 4 turns. I don't know if you guys know that. That takes 4 turns, which is just so unlikely it's going to happen. This comes in, you immediately get 2 fresh cards. Yeah, there's a problem with Orcish Bowmasters, but if you're top decking into a Fury off this thing, you're feeling pretty good. So yeah, let's get on in there, see what I can do. Again, folks, I am training here for a 20K event on Saturday this weekend at MXP Tacoma. I will be taking this exact list you see here. And then on Sunday, I'm playing a couple Pioneer side events, unless I make day 2 for Modern, which I have to go 6-2 or better on day 1, which is always a chance. I've had 6-2 records with this deck before, you know, but pretty unlikely. It's unlikely for anybody. I mean, you can't just pick somebody and be like, hey, man, you're going to go 6-2. I mean, it's always a challenge. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you think you are. 6-2 is a really good record. And then Thet Gage, Noya Ponza, the local session, first time in a while, when 3-0 beats Scam twice in Affinity. Well, local's always a different beast, but congratulations, Thet Gage. That sounds awesome. Only 3 rounds. Mine used to always be 4 rounds, my locals, till they all shut down. It's just sad what happened to them. I don't even think I'd go to locals anymore. Like, I'm a family man now. I got wife and kids. All right, let's see here. Before I decide to officially go first, I have to reveal my beverage of the day. And folks, the good one. It's always a good one. Never like I ever have very rarely ever a beverage here. I'm like, this is nasty as fuck if I'm going to try and drink it. I've gotten over that. I'm only be drinking the stuff I know I like, or stuff that there's like a 99.99% chance I'm going to like. And what am I talking about here? Well, I know I like this. I'm talking about a 12-ounce can of Mountain Dew Pitch Black. That's right. Here we go. Pitch Black. Have I tried Rain Energy? I think so. Yeah, I have. Oh, yeah, I have. We all know the official start of the video is I'm beginning to like crack my beverage is going to happen right now. Here we go. Come on. Yeah. Man, I might be having some sort of hand nerve problems. Damn, that's good. But yeah, I've tried Rain Energy many times. Yeah, it looks good. All right. They have those rain hot energies, right? Where they're like, I don't even know. There's prismatic ending. That's basic planes, right? Yeah, you can barely read this. Disgusting Lord of the Ring map cards. The Shire, Hobbiton, Green Hill Country, like Green Hill Zone from Sonic. It never fails, folks. It never fails. I gotta add Bloodbraid on turn 2. How do I want to do this? I think I can do basic forest. Yeah, I think that works better than having to fetch, shock. This is another prismatic ending. Damn. This guy kept a hand of 4 prismatic endings. The Raugan Triome. What is happening over there? All right, well, I gotta fetch and shock to play this Verdant Catacombs. Well, get a Stomping Ground. I guess I can get a basic mountain now. All right. Well, you better have something here, opponent. There you go. Probably helped them, right? Probably like, fuck yeah, I needed a mountain. I mean, they already run mountain. It's funny it doesn't have plains out. See, it says mountain plains. It better not tap for white mana. Nurbutt's here and he says, moon them, absolutely. All the time. This must be like 4-color ring or something. All right, let's get a Bloodbraid Elf out. Come on, Bloodbraid. Endurance, sure, absolutely. Send that shit back. It was so funny the dude had to pick up Bloodbraid Elf and read it. He's like, what is this? Like, that made me feel kind of weird. Like, you don't know what Bloodbraid Elf is? You've never seen Bloodbraid Elf before? How long you been playing? He didn't say, like, a month. He said since Ikoria. All right, there we go. That's a nice, easy win there. Mags of the Moon coming in, since they just die immediately to a Blood Moon. Magasin. I'm going to assume this is 4-color Omnath. What they have, it might just be Jeskai control, so maybe Casting the Fire is wrong. Maybe Cindervines. I just don't know what I'm up against yet. I'm going to take out Utopia Sprawls, just in case it is Jeskai control. And let's bring in, like, Cindervines. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what this is. That is definitely a mole. There's some Cindervines, though. Mole, mole, mole. Yeah, I got to get up early for a tournament. You know, I got to get up at, like, yeah, I got to keep this. Put Bloodbraid on bottom. That first round on Saturday starts at damn 9 a.m. I got a little bit of a drive to get there, a little bit of a walk, too. I mean, it's at a convention center, but I got to park in the parking garage and walk up a street a little bit. You know, so Don't usually wake up that early for a tournament. I mean, I'm gonna get up at like what? I gotta leave here at like, Jesus, like 7:30. Fuck, I got up at like 6:30 then. Damn. All right, let's see what the opponent can do here. Maybe it's some sort of weird Heliod. I don't know. Opponent seems to be frightened by Blood Moon. Mags of the Moon actually seems to do better sometimes than Blood Moon anymore because they all have force negation and stuff like that. We got on one, absolutely, that's fine. Top deck a Lightning Bolt immediately. That's okay, we can use it for Fury, right? All right. So, Blood Moon coming. I should have got basic. It doesn't matter. I should have got like a basic. Mountain there, but whatever. They put it on one. I top deck 2 1-drops in a row. Like, that's pretty nuts. Well, Season Pyromancer would be good. All right, that's 17. I could play Cinder Vines and blow that up, too. That is something I'm forgetting about. But generally save Cinder Vines now for, like, Leyline Bindings. Alrighty! Look at that! Just Blood Moon, Majesty Moon. I don't even know what I was up against. I just called this some sort of tile. I don't even know. Mystery surprise tile. Just, sure. That's a man who's angry. That's a guy, you know, I play against these guys once in a while on paper, where you throw down a Blood Moon on like turn 2 or even turn 3, and they're just pissed. You can just tell. You just see they're like, yeah, Blood Moon resolves. You know, you can just see them. They're just, it's something you never get tired of seeing. I mean, you just don't. You're just like, well, that's your fault for being so fucking greedy. You know, I mean, guys keep hands. Like, I at the last 1K, yeah, the 1K I went to on Saturday, the guy was playing 4-color Omnath. He kept no fetch lands, just 3 shock lands, and I immediately Blood Moon him on, like, turn 2. And he's just like, bro, you did this to yourself. I'm sure he's thinking he could draw out of it or something, but it was still tough because he had the stupid 1 ring. I am mulling this. Mull. Good Lord. Good God. I do not fall for 1 land. Like, I will keep a 5 land, I mean, a 5-card 1 land, because I don't want to go to 4. All right. Okay. Put the redundant card on the bottom. Well, do I want to put Soken's in on bottom? I mean, I'm going to put Lightning Bolt on bottom for sure. And I might just put Bloodbraid Elf on bottom as well. I think so. And that's the best way for me to do this. Basic ass island with a preordain. There we go. Banned for 12 years, but it's back, folks. It's back. Was it ever allowed? I think it was, right? At the very beginning, and then they thought it was too good for combo, like with Storm. They put it both on bottom. So far, I've only seen preordain do that. Ooh, hello. So, probably Snapcaster Mage has seen a resurgence because of preordain, right? Probably be playing against some Storm in the next week. You know, get that Baral Chief of Compliance, or whatever the hell its name is, and Goblin Electromancer out. Blow the dust off those. Did you guys know you can get a game loss for over excessive sideboard notes? Like, I guess that happened at the 1K I went to. I was hearing about it where some guy had like, I don't know, I think they said like 30 pages of detailed notes, and they gave him a game loss for stalling, you know? Well, yeah, I mean, Cindervine's, that's an all-star there against Storm. I mean, that's just a straight-up good card. But yeah, the reason I'm remembering this all of a sudden now is the guy, he had like multiple different Twiddle Storm. Like, that's what I was reading. They said, yeah, he had a lot of stuff about Twiddle Storm. Like, what? Why? Opponent misses a land there, and they scryed. They scryed with the Preordain, and they still can't get a land. They scryed 2 and drew a card and could not get a land. What? Hopefully they didn't put lands on the bottom. Damn. Sure. So this is like Dimir control. They still can't get a land? Alright. Okay, we'll try this. Probably a damn drown the lock here. Oh, just another different counterspell. I'm holding this Soakins in just because I'm not drawing well. If I draw a Fury, I'll play the Soakins in and just cast the Fury, I guess. But right now, I mean, I'm not doing anything, and I'm just gonna make the things. There we go. We got an island cycle. Basic island. Got Snapcaster Mage. Well, Snap still has to pay for it, right? Oh, fuck. All right, laughter is over, guys. That's not funny. I can't kill that. It's all over. Oh my god. All right, well, maybe I can top deck Fury and then bolt that. That's so sad. I just lose to 2 counter spells, and now a Murktide. I mean, think about how fucked that is. Yeah, no plummets in here. I'm not expecting Murktides. I mean, literally nobody's playing Murktide anymore. In fact, they gave Preordain to help Murktide, which I don't even know if that's even good for him. I mean, it seemed like Consider's better for Murktide than Preordain, but maybe I'm wrong. I can tell you who is wrong are the people that said Serum Visions and Preordain are like the same cards. Like, bro, you must be dumb. Like, there is no way you can say that and be serious. Like, Serum Visions was like questionable, but even like 6 years ago, like, man, that's a pretty bad cantrip, dude. All right, well, I got to fetch here. Search for Fury. Just get it countered. Well, maybe Endurance can keep me alive for another turn. I mean, at least block this thing. Really hoping they don't cast a spell here and make this thing a 9/9. Probably a bad decision by me. Oh. Well, that was a disaster. Let's get these Utopia Sprawls out. They're like horrible against control. Really, Progenitus though looks very good. Cindervines is always pretty decent. I think maybe like Bone Crusher can come out. Cindervines and one Magus. I should bring in the other Magus. I have to take out like Questing Beast. Normally I take out Endurance too, but now they have Murktides. Questing Beast could be very good. Well, they don't really have Planeswalkers in Dimir, right? So, yeah, we'll try that. Maybe it's just straight up Dimir Murktide, but it looked like pretty control-y. Alright. Well, sure. Are they gonna force negation this? Okay. I was like, geez. Be insane. Sure. Lose 2 cards to a Relic Virginitas. I always gotta remember what Murktide is. Murktide Regent. I need 5 in the graveyard, okay. You know, hopefully keep him off this Murktide. 2 Relic Virginitas is pretty tough for him to get through. Alright. Wow, fuck, dude. Probably gonna slowly die to these Bowmasters, right? Yeah. Try to dash Ragavan. They probably have another Bowmaster. I'm assuming. Get him. Good lord. This is painfully bad. Choose an opponent. They look at the top 4 cards of your library and separate them to face down pile and face up. Put 1 pile. Okay. We want to put the, what, counter spell. Damn, I don't know, because they'll probably pick, I think I'll give them face up like Murktide counterspell and hope they don't take. The problem is that how do you trick someone with this? You know, you don't want to show them Orcish Bowmasters, but they'll probably take the face down pile regardless, right? I mean, so do you just show them Orcish Bowmasters? I don't think so. I think we show them counterspell and Murktide, and they'll probably just take the bottom pile regardless. You know what I mean? Like straight up. Now, they go top pile presented face up. Manure bot, you say counterspell Manamo. Something like that. All right, we'll try it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to pick the face down. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know why they would, you know. Oh, they did. They took the Manamo and counter. Legendary creature can be blocked. Okay. Why didn't he attack with the Orc army? Uh-huh. Yeah, probably Ragavan. I wonder if they're telling me they have a Murktide in hand. I think in their draw step, I'll sacrifice one of these relics. Because Murktide is what, 7 mana? So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With a land, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. All right. Really need a land here to just get Chandra going. That's close. Oh, this won't even work. God damn it, dude. Yeah, because they have this stupid fucking protection thing. Like, this card drawing cards doesn't even make me that mad. It's the protection thing that just kills me. Absolutely kills me that exists. It's so gross. It's funny Wizard even mentioned it. Like, yeah, we're concerned about the looping of the protection ability. It's like, yeah, that's a serious concern. Why does a 4-mana card that draws into itself give protection from everything? Like, this doesn't even make any sense. Two, three, 4, 5. Oh, look at this shit. They can untap legendary permanent. Great. The best. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 10 fucking cards in hand. Preordained. Like, they need more help here. They need more help. They put 2 on the bottom there. They're going to discard the hand side. They probably have an Orcish Bowmasters here. Just going to wait till my turn. It's called Spell Pierce. And Watery Grave. All right, let's see this Bowmaster. I've already taken care of 2. Fatal Push. I really feel like I should just use Relic here. I mean, this sucks. They're just going to be able to draw, like, so many cards per turn. I mean, there's just no way that works, right? Just no possible way. Yeah, we sure did. There's Bloodbraid. All right. Draw 4. They'll probably just play another One Ring here. Absolutely. Look at this. Going up to 14 cards in hand. 15 cards in hand. What the fuck? 15 cards in hand. Doesn't look like they can do anything here except play another One Ring. Right? Isn't the One Ring great? Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, this is going to be a problem on Saturday when I'm playing an 8-round tournament on Saturday and everyone's on One Ring, and these games take forever because of this. And this is a win condition for him because he does Murktide off the discard here. He has to discard at least 8 cards right now. He's been putting bourbon counters on me. What? I know the game's always the thing's always messed up. The game log. Instead of saying cards, it says. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, opponents just stop playing now. I mean, they've got 15 cards out of deck and 15 cards in hand. It doesn't look like they can even do anything. Well, I just play another One Ring, right? Oh. Well, I can actually kill that. Oh, I can top deck Lightning Bolt here. Lightning Bolt and then Chandra -4. I mean, I'm going to take 2. I'm going to go to 9. There's nothing I can do to stop that, but, you know, they're going to discard a shit ton of cards for Murktide. They have to discard 7. What a waste of cards. Clothis. Okay, I'm at 9. First things first, we got to use Fury. Now, I assume they have a Murktide in hand. I'm going to assume that Clothis is not going to be able to do anything. However, if Clothis can do something, I just assume I'm going to die to Murktide next turn. Okay, so I'm going to exile Clothis off Fury. Okay, well, this all needs to work here. This has to resolve and deal 4 damage. No subtlety. Absolutely absurd. All right, we lose. Put on top. I mean, we'll try again. This has got to be some of the stupidest shit you've ever seen. It has to be. It has to be some of the dumb. Remember the one turn where they played the One Ring? They had to tap completely out, basically, and it gave them protection from my Ragavan. Do you remember that shit? This card is such a fucking pile of fucking donkey shit. Like, it's so stupid. How could they design a card this bad? How? You know, I mean, how? And then they're all proud of themselves. They're like, look at this. The Wizard of the Coast are so proud of themselves for being shitty. They know they suck. I mean, they know it. They have to know it. They have to know at this point that they're garbage. They have to make a card like this to sell a set. And then, of course, we're all idiots because, of course, we buy this set because we have to, right? If you don't buy the set and the other people that do, you're never going to be able to win. Right? So you got these people with the mentality where I need to play the One Ring, I need to play the Bowmasters, I need to do this, I need to do that. And he took the full 5. I guess he had to. And then here he just gains, what, 14? Yeah, I mean, it's just super stupid. It's absolutely stupid. It's truly shameful when you really think about what Wizards has done again. I mean, they've almost decked out here. Off the One Ring. They're just shameless people. I mean, that's when you start realizing that Wizards of the Coast is just really shameless. You know, and they will. I mean, I bet you they'd probably, you know, murder for hire if they had to. You know, I mean, they are that shameless. Like, you just have to wonder what sort of problems they have internally, mentally, and physically to make cards like the way they do these days. They print them knowing that they're going to be a problem. That's the whole thing. It's not like it's an accident where it's like, oh man, that common ended up being really good. You know, maybe they didn't foresee some of the problems. A card like One Ring, they know. They absolutely know they're releasing something that's just going to tear shit up, and they're proud of it. They're damn proud of it. You know, they're like, you know, like almost like Ted Bundy style. They're proud of their heinousness. You know, like they love being disgusting. I just can't keep one landers. I'm just too scared. Every time I give one lander, it's almost always a disaster. This is a lot better, anyways. Keep and put the basic forest on bottom. All right. Like, I'm never gonna stop, you know, just talking down Wizards after this. You know, they had a chance to fix things, not just in Modern, but they had a chance to do stuff in Pioneer. And you know what I always see the guys that back up Wizards the most? They're always like, oh, Wizards made the right decision. It's always these professional players that make money writing articles for places like Channel Fireball. That's, you know, I mean, they're always just absolute ass kissers. Like, I don't know why, but like the average person is not happy. But you go look at these other top players, and they're like, great call, Wizard of the Coast. Great call. Great call not banning anything in Pioneer. It's good times. Good times in Pioneer. Like, whatever happened to trying to mix up formats, you know? And if they want to go back to the old style of like how Modern used to be, and even Legacy and stuff, of where the same decks never change for like years and years, just the same cards fighting against each other, then you wouldn't think they would be printing cards like the One Ring. But apparently in Pioneer, I think Pioneer, honestly, their idea for Pioneer is to be like how Modern and Legacy used to be. Like, I know it's a complete 180 what they said Modern was going to be, or Pioneer when they first made the format. They said we're going to keep an eagle eye on it. We're going to make changes. We're going to make sure that it doesn't become stale. We're going to make sure it stays fun. People enjoy what they're playing. Make sure it's different from Modern and all that stuff. And then, you know, it's just, you know, they lied. I mean, they just don't give a fuck about Pioneer. And I was so totally ready to lose Fable the Mirrorbreaker and Rakdos Midrange of Pioneer. I was like, all right, sure. If they can lose Karn the Great Creator, I'll trade away Fable the Mirrorbreaker. Yeah, my deck will be a little bit worse, but I won't have to play against Karn the Great Creator. Okay, like, I'm happy about that. Here, take them. I'll throw some Liliana the Veils and some Gifted Aetherborns in the deck, and we'll see how it does. But no, we couldn't have that. Gage says content creators like constant change and broken shit because it leads to more. Well, they can get constant change. Well, I guess they do with the sets coming out, but you know, they're just. Is this more Murktide? I mean, I'm just gonna throw a Blood Moon. Everybody and their mom apparently has Spell Pierce today. But, you know, I mean, they talk about, you know, yeah, constant change. I mean, people used to hate that shit. People used to legitimately hate change. Until people didn't, you know. People started complaining, you know, in 2017, 18 about how stale Modern has been. It's still Tron and Jund. It's still Storm. It's still all this stuff. I'm going to throw out a Bloodbraid Elf here. And now it's like we can't have that anymore. Can't have fun. Come on, Bloodbraid, something good here. Arbor Elf, that's not exactly great, but it's still, you know, a free spell, so I'll take it. Aggressively swing for 3. It looks like we have Murktide here. It appears to be the Murktide. Indeed it is. It appears to be a turn 3 Murktide Regent coming for me. The game's already over. Gotta have a land. Yeah. Basic island. Real bad. At least I get to do double spell next turn. Double spell here. I'm glad I get to see this island. I mean, this land. Clothis. I'm trying to play this. Should I play the land just in case I get Bolt? Fuck it, I'll do it. Let's fucking go. Probably get 2 lands anyways. I was close. I was close. All right, well, here comes the Murktide. Murktide backed up by Counterspell. Just absolutely insane. There it is. Basic fucking forest. You gotta love that. All right. I have to get out my own graveyard if they put instants and sorceries in. Okay. 3 channelers. How about a Fury? I mean, they're holding up Counterspell. There's just no way in hell that happens. All right, well, there's still hope. Jesus. Did they get Delirium off this? No, they're leaving it on top, so it must be Lightning Bolt. Yeah, swing here. Yeah, just swing with Clothis, I guess. Alright, I like they take it. They left it on top, though, so it's gotta be like a Lightning Bolt. If it's Lightning Bolt, they just win the game. Yeah, okay. Alright. Goddamn. Just cannot catch a break. Blood Moon's gotta come out. Relic Regenis in. And we'll do some casts in the fire, too. Why not? Bring this thing in. I got 1 Ragavan. I don't think it's very good here. I've actually never used this that target a creature. Cast into the fire deals 1 damage each up to 2 target creatures. So it can do 2 damage to 1 creature or 1 to 2. Right? 2 to 1 or 1/1. Okay. What am I playing against? This is the same match, right? Yeah. Murktide. Well, apparently, Unleashing Preordained has brought back all the Murktides, so I guess I could take out Cindervines, and even though I don't really want to, Cindervines puts in a lot of work against Leyline Binding decks. I could take it out for Plummets again. No. God, no. Mole. What is this? I guess I'll keep and put a wooded foot, a Silkenson on bottom. I'm ready to kill 2 1 toughness creep. I'm ready for it. I really am. I'm excited to do it. There's one. There's one target right there. All right. Ugh. All right, I'm going to run the risk here, see if they get greedy and throw out a Ragavan or something. Oh my god, they did it. When they go to fetch here. Oh my god, a Mishra's fucking Bauble. God damn it, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's enraging. That's enraging right there. That's such bullshit. Okay, they can't get Delirium now. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's see if this thing works. Just cast into the fire. Oh my god! Yes! All right. Yeah, a little victory there. That was sick. That was awesome. I mean, I'm going to lose, but, you know, laughter. Oh, maybe I'm not going to lose. All right, I'm just going to play that right now. Fuck it. Let's fucking go. I'm not going to get cute and try to play it during their turn. I ain't messing around. You better not have a subtlety, you sumbitch. Fucking get in there. Right now, goddammit. Yes. Yes. All right. They probably just have, like, consider right now, and they just immediately refill their graveyard. There it is. Oh, my God. What the hell? What the hell? Preordain. 1 top, 1 bottom. Look how fast their graveyard just filled up. Is it Murk time? No, it's not. They need 1 more. Oh, that was confusing. Yeah, they draw a card. The Seiju who endures. Basic mount. I mean, we're gonna get fucked here. I mean, Murktide's coming. I think no matter what I play, it gets countered. I'm gonna swing with endurance first, just in case they unholy heat. That way I can maybe get Chandra out. You know, which I think would be good. Swing in. They don't have it. All right, well, now I'm willing to try Chandra. I got my damage in. Absolutely. Okay. So here comes Murktide, and there's absolutely nothing I can do. Oh, okay. Expressive. It's probably still a Murktide, right? They just need a land and a Murktide off this. That's all they need, guys. I did as good as you could do, and I'm probably just still absolutely toast. There's Murktide. There's the land. I'm dead. It's just one too big. All right, well, I mean, maybe they'll, in desperation... Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, it won't work. This is... Yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? Just play... I'm going to hold up Lightning Bolt, though. All right, swing for 4. All right. Yeah, man. It's so fucking baffling that they say this deck needed help. I mean, really it is. I mean, it's disturbing. Like, straight up. They're like, this deck needed some help. We gave it some help with preordains. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This deck is strong as hell. Like, I don't care what anyone says. People are over fearful of Orcish Bowmass. This deck's insane. And they need more help. It just goes to show you that Wizards does not play the game they make. I'm serious about that. I just don't believe that these guys making up these cards and the bans and everything play the game. I just don't. There's just no way. I'll take it. You know, I'll try to swing back at him. Maybe try to go for game here or something. I mean, it looks like there's going to be some sort of damage coming to me. Get in there. No way this works. Yeah. Yeah. It's another Murktide. I've just been killed by Murktide. I guess I need Plummet back on the side. I mean, this is absolutely insane. I have no answer for that card right now. Like, there's not even hope. You know, I mean, it's just Dimir Murktide and Izzet Murktide. Preordain. It did its role. Right, Gage. I mean, that deck was really underpowered. That deck could barely function before Remember, like, 6 months ago when we were like, damn, this Izzet Murktide deck is trash. It's terrible. Who in their right mind plays that shit? And then it's just like, oh, we have it preordained. The preordain's not even doing anything for them a lot of times. It's just the same shit. That now they're like, oh, preordains, I got a reason to play. Literally, at the 1K or something I went to, one of the recent terms I went to was Modern. These dumbass motherfucking fucking Coke bottle glass fat fucking kids were trying to tell me that Murktide's a bad deck. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, you fat little kid. You don't tell me that shit. You don't even know what you're talking about. Trying to tell me Murktide's bad. Yeah. So now there's no more Rakdos Scam. Get this. I haven't played Rakdos Scam once this week. And now it's all Murktide again. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's just maybe Wizards was right all along. They still suck. Oh god, it might be Murktide again. Yeah, I figure they take Bone Crusher. Just 2 cards in 1 there. I'm ramping. I really got nothing to do, but I'm ramping, baby. I'm ready to cast a Fury on turn 3. Profane Tutor with this mana? What is this? Esper Profane Tutor? What? Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Opponent looked at my hand. I've only drawn a Utopia Sprawl and 2 lands. There it is, Preordained. Just, it's probably a lot better than we even gave it credit for. I mean, I never thought Preordained was bad, but this is probably a problem now, right? I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. Because blue needed more help. I just cannot believe that happened. Well, there is the Fury on turn 3. I am going to cast, just put a clock on him. Just be like, you better answer this. They know I have 2 bolts in hand, too. Like, I'm ready for you. So one's coming off suspend. I mean, this is horrible, but you know, what can you do? Blood Moon still looks good here. Serum Visions, there it is. There's the other Preordained, according to some children. Significantly worse than Preordained. 0 on top, 2 on bottom. What they search for with Profane Tutor? Oh. Is this like a Tamiyo combo? Is it Ad Nauseam? Might be Ad Nauseam. I don't remember what to do against Ad Nauseam. It's been that long. Alright, swing for 6, hopefully. Can't drown this. Boom. Boom. Alright, here comes a Profane Tutor. Profane Tutor number 2. This artwork is good, though. I do like Profane Tutor's art. Makes me think of old Magic. Like, Scourge era. Man, they got a lot of cards in it. 7 now. It looks like Ad Nauseam. Yeah, here we go. And it says split second, so I can't even respond to it. All right, here we go. Here comes some Ad Nauseam. Here we go. Here comes Thassa's Oracle. My fucking god, dude. Oh my god. I don't even remember, like, what the hell is going on here. Like, I'm trying to remember what I used to do. I know Mag is the Moon has got to be good. I think Cinder Vines is fine. I don't think Bone Crusher's doing anything, right? They don't put any creatures out. Probably take out Fury. I think Cinder Vines and Mag is probably my best bets. All right. The old ad nauseam. I talked to people about this. I said ad nauseam will come back because of preordain. Here it is. Sure. Galactol doesn't even matter against this matchup. Just shock. It's been a long time since I've seen ad nauseam. And like Phyrexian, what's the one card they use? They use Angel's Grace. Do they have it in here? I don't see it. They said Angel's Grace. Is that a Lotus Bloom? All right, well, let's see if this is a pretty fast hand if they can't deal with Ragavan. This deck I don't think has seen play since Ragavan's come out. I mean, it's been that long. I haven't even seen this deck against a Ragavan. You know? The card that used to be really good, when this deck was good, I remember I had Collector Oof in the side. Wow, a Spell Pierce? All right. Get him. Everyone's got Spell Pierce. I mean, this has been Spell Pierce every single match, I think, today. If I take Dark Slick Shores, that's not fun. It is preordained. Two on top there. Serum Visions. This is the best artwork, Serum Visions, by the way. The one that I used to see a lot of in paper when I used to go to locals was always the one where it's just the face. Everyone had that one. It was such a popular promo. Two on top again. All right. Let us do Bloodbraid Elf here. Come on, Bloodbraid. We got here Ragavan. I can't believe it cascaded into Ragavan. All right, swing for 5. A swamp? I mean, I guess they put it on top because of Ragavan, right? They probably did that on purpose. Maybe, I don't know. Sure. All right. So that Lotus Bloom's coming off. They're down to 6. And I'm ready with this Soken's Crucible of Defiance. There it is, preordained. They got to find it out here. Either they win or they find a way to stall. One on top, one bottom. I don't know how this card... I have to reread Angel's Grace. I don't know how it works against Questing Beast. Let me read Angel's Grace. Angel's Grace. You can't lose the game this turn. Opponents can't win the game. Yeah, so it works against Questing Beast. Because they just straight up cannot lose the game. Yeah, just swing here. Wow, a slaughter pack. Yeah, and the Angel's Grace and upkeep, right? To stop it, right? You don't see that one too often anymore, the old slaughter pack. All right. Now let's see if they can win the game here. So they can get Angel's Grace, right? Play Angel's Grace. Yeah, there it is. And then the Slaughter Pack, they don't have to pay for because they cannot lose. And then I think they get their combo. I mean, barring something crazy, I mean, I don't think Endurance can do anything. They just do everything off the top of their deck, put everything in exile. That sucks that Ragavan got 2 lands. It could have just been a Thoughtseize. Couldn't win a game against Ad Nauseam. Think about how debilitating that is. I don't know. I seem to be losing as preordained. I haven't been able to beat it all day today. I literally haven't won a game except for that against that guy that just scooped against me because he was so mad at Blood Moon. Like, literally, I've lost 6 games in a row. Preordained is probably too good, right? I mean, it was banned for a reason, and now it's back, and I think it's really fucking shit up. I mean, everyone's just, I mean, it just plows through their deck. I mean, they scry 2, then draw a card. I don't agree with it being unbanned. I mean, I don't like things coming off ban lists. I know it's funny for me saying that I got Bloodbraid Elf in the deck, 4 copies, but, I mean, it's just, fuck, dude. So rough. Just makes decks so much more consistent. Like, they needed help with that, right? They actually needed help. Wizards just has no idea what they're doing. They don't. I think they suffer from, like, some sort of debilitating disease or something. Some sort of brain rot. I never hear anything positive about Wizard for fucking chills. You know, guys that like channel Fireball and stuff, like, oh, wizards. Please come over here and fondle us. Please let us fondle you. That's a lot of moles today. I've had 6. More than I've had recently. Sure. Put a Pyromancer on bottom. I'm here to moon people. If this is not Rakdos Scam, it marks 10 straight matches that there's no Rakdos. It's an Amulet Titan, okay? I might be able to deal with this. Maybe and hopefully. Ugh. All right. Time for that basic mountain. Time for a blood moon. Wow, they didn't even copy the amulet? What? I guess they'd go to 0 lands, right? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They wouldn't copy it. All right. See if they can handle it. Doesn't look like it. Blood Raid! Do what's right. Utopia Sprawl, I mean, sure. More mana. All right. Swing for 3. Swing for 3 again and play Endurance during their turn. I don't really want to just blast out Fury there. Maybe bolt them during their turn too. How could you keep an Amulet Titan hand with only 2 lands? I don't even know what happened there. Oosh. Okay. Swing for 7. Disrespectful end phase double bolt. Oosh. Oosh. What a slaughter. Oh my god. All right. Mags of the Moon in. Cindervine's in. Force of Vigor in. Endurance, Clothis out. Bone Crusher Giant out. I guess take out the other Clothis. I generally don't like being Clothis free, but this is one of the few matchups where I think it's okay doing that. I mean, we'll see. That's a lot of lightning bolts. I guess. Could be worse. Yeah. What would they play, like a Urza Saga or a Dryad Arbor here? That'd be great. Hmm. All right. Pain is pleasure. I fucking love it. All right. Boosh! It's so good. It's so good. I want a shock here. I certainly want to play Arbor Elf. I mean, there's really nothing I can bolt that would make sense. No, there is a Souza. I could bolt a Souza, so yeah, I will shock here. Let them know that I'm ready to bolt into Souza. Mm-hmm. All right, Bloodbraid. Cascade into Magus or Blood Moon. Utopia. This thing's been terrible today. Like, it has not. Has it found anything, like, good? Like, I don't think it has. All right, they're at 17. I have Beseiju up. I don't have it up, but I'm ready to play it in case. All right. Okay, there's Mags of the Moon. All right. Yeah, I just swing for 4 here. I still want to hold Beseiju. Mags, if they don't have Dismember, it's very tough for them to deal with this. Like, there's a lot of Amulet players that don't run Dismember anymore. All right. Let's try to beat them down here. Okay. Swing for 6. They do have Dismember. Okay. They take another 4. At 5. Play Blood Moon. Will they don't have Force of Vigor? Beseiju. Which is interesting because it gives me Beseiju here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think in their draw step, I want to Beseiju this land. Reduce their mana by 1, right? Because that goes down to 1, 2, 3, 4. They play a 5th land. Yeah, I think so. During their draw step, I'll Beseiju the Selesnya Sanctuary. Okay. get a Dry the Illusion Grove. That was a loud forest. It came in loud. Okay. So I can just cast Fury here. Swing for 3 and bolt them. That's really good too. Yeah. Swing for 3. Time for a very disrespectful end phase lightning bolt because I have to untap. We get there. Oh yeah! All right. Still can take down Amulet Titan. That's always a fun one, folks, to beat up on. That really is. Like that's one where you can just sense their life force draining out of them in paper. I mean, you can just, man, they're just like, oh my god, woo! Thank God, Dry the Illusion Grove is an enchantment creature. It'd be so much tougher if it wasn't. That gauge says, nice indeed. That was a nice victory. So what was the end here? 2 and 3 again. And then when I went yesterday, 2 and 3. So back-to-back 2 and 3s. Right on the cusp, guys, of getting a positive record, but can't pull it out. Yeah, that's 2 straight leagues where there's no Rakdos midrange. Instead, there has been an extreme surge in Murktide and preordains. So maybe they did it. Maybe they were like, hey, you want to see less Rakdos? Here's some preordains. Play blue, which I hate. Probably more than Rakdos is playing against blue cards. Ban Basic Island. That's been a thing for 25 years now. But yeah, guys, hope you had fun. It was pretty rough there in the middle. Again, oh, I didn't do this yesterday. I do end on a winning note, leaving the stream feeling positive. Yesterday I won match 5. Today I win match 5 as well. So it's always good to end on a positive note. Hope you guys had fun. I did have fun. I was salty at the One Ring nonsense. You know, that's just always going to happen. A little salty at Preordained because, you know, their reasoning for releasing it off the ban list is to help Izzet Murktide, which it absolutely needed 0 help. Like, it needed 0 help. And plus, they didn't even make sense. They're like, we're happy that Orcish Bowmasters is keeping, like, Ragavan in check, but here's Preordained for a Ragavan deck. Like, what are you guys doing? And plus, Ragavan's a 4 of in Rakdos. Like, it's 3 of in here. I should probably run 4, but I'm too stubborn to take anything else out. Am I going to take Questing Beast out, I guess? But half the time I'm signing out Ragavan, it feels like. So yeah, guys, hope you had fun. Everybody, if you did watch this on Twitch, please consider following. If you watched this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to this video, 8 thumbs up. You also follow me on Twitter/X. That'd be fun if you could do that. You know, I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time for more Gruul Ponza action. And it will be the same list you're looking at here. Seasoned Pyromancer has not been punished. Was not punished today for Orcish Bowmasters. I did play against one, right? Yeah, the Dimir Murktide had Orcish Bowmasters. It's the only deck that did. And I never had Seasoned Pyromancer against them. Blood Red Elf was really bad today. Like, particularly bad. Like, it never cascaded anything good. It cascaded into, like, Arbor Elves and Utopia Sprawls every time, except for one time it cast into a Ragavan, which I already had a Ragavan on the field, so it was just like a dead cascade. Horrible. Horrible. It should not be hitting dead cards, but it did. But yeah, so overall, another mixed bag day, but better than an absolutely empty bag day. So guys, everyone be safe out there. Eat some good food, drink some good beverages, and spend time with your loved ones. A lot more important than playing Magic, and especially a lot more important than watching Major Right. Let me tell you that right now. I hope you guys have some good meal ready. My wife, it's Tuesday, so with my wife's side, it's Taco Tuesday, so I'm going to waddle my fat ass down out of here and get myself some tacos. I don't know how many of you guys prefer the hard shell or the soft shell tacos, but I'm a man who enjoys the hard shell tacos. I like that crunch. I really do. My wife likes the soft shell. So, each their own. I like soft ones too. I just prefer the hard shell more. All right, Gage. See you later, man. Thanks for hanging out today. All right, everybody. I'm going to take off too. Everybody, like I said, be safe out there and get something good to eat and get some good to drink and find somebody to love. You know what I'm saying? All right, everybody. Peace!